Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. It's 9 niggas single again. Yeah, I'm single. In the club tryna mingle. Fuck relationships cause a nigga never been for. Can't have just one like a Pringle. So I'ma keep it simple, listen here. Icy on my wrist aware. No guilt, I'm in the clear. Photos of my ex on my Instagram disappear. Yeah, I'm single. In the club tryna mingle. Fuck relationships cause a nigga never been for.
Which if you speak to, but when you speak to A, he's fine with that.
And that's fine.
He's cool with that.
But when you say someone at Kanye's level, you gotta hold them. No, bro.
No,
that's how he has that level.
I feel like that level of trolling, he's kind of always been doing it.
Hold on.
For his career, with George Bush don't like black people.
Everybody is held accountable for what they do. I don't care what level you at, bro. Everybody.
Well, listen,
you held accountable. So what are you trying to hold him accountable for with this recent uproar?
No, it's not the recent uproar.
Right.
Okay, hold on.
What's the count? I want to know what accountability.
White Lives Matter on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I ain't with that.
Okay,
what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
I'm not with that one.
It's a slap in the face to Black Lives Matter.
Really, it is?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, because
so is Black Lives Matter on a white person a slap in the face to white people?
Name me a time in history.
It will look like it a little bit.
Name me a time in history where white lives haven't mattered.
No.
A time in history when white
lives haven't mattered.
We could go back.
We would have to go back.
I see where you. I see where
we would have to go back to where
it's the H.
Where they said the Dark Ages existed. That was really the Black Ages. You dig what I'm saying? So
name me a time when white lives didn't matter.
But why does the shirt define? Why does that shirt?
Because the statement alone is made to be contradictory to the one that's already out.
So
no.
I don't like the fact that he
agree with
I
that.
just don't like this. You can say, all right, if you saying white lives matter, right? These the same motherfuckers that took away your deal. And when you going through it with your wife and stuff like that, that's when you playing that race card.
Well, understand, it's the same motherfuckers who, when he walks out on stage and he looks into that audience.
Sure, definitely.
What you think he's seeing?
Nah, you absolutely right about that.
You think it's nothing but black people in there?
100. I think any superstar on his level, majority of people in the crowd ain't black.
Right. And hip hop is playing its part to eradicate or at least to level off the playing field when it comes to racism.
Yeah, I just don't like when he pick and chooses with it.
That's not what he's
saying. No.
But listen,
a lot of these politicians,
listen, we can't.
The white or whatever race they are,
he do.
Right, but these politicians who come up and they say, "I support the hip hop culture," I this, that, and third. They grew up as fans of rappers.
Sure.
And that allowed them to not be steered into the realms of forget all black people, niggas ain't shit. All that. They didn't follow that because they appreciated the art or this art form that they enjoyed at these concerts. So when Kanye walks out on the stage, he sees all these white people.
Yeah.
What is to tell him, yo, don't wear this White Lives Matter shirt? What's supposed to tell him? Tell him like, yo, you can't support white lives. You gotta support
it's kind of a lot of if he would have did it without saying shit like slavery was a choice before that and things of that nature.
Well, let's not get into this argument.
I'm just saying it's a lot that led up to it.
I'm with you.
I'm just saying it's a lot that led up to. So when you say something like that, it's like this nigga here.
Yeah, but how do we forget George Bush doesn't care about white people?
That's why I'm used to the trolling already. Because hold on. But we jumped on his side, and when he said that, we jumped on his side. We jumped on his side.
Because it looked accurate.
Nobody else said it, right?
Nobody else said it.
How many other black entertainers
he put himself out there and said that.
It looked accurate. But
how many other black
completely different Kanye West?
But no.
He wasn't. But who's creating the difference?
Him.
No, but
who's creating the difference?
Hold on, but like I just said earlier, when Elon Musk went against the Bob Iger guy at Disney, he told him go fuck himself. And guess what happened when he said that? All the people that follow Elon Musk started leaving the Disney the app. They started saying, I ain't doing this no more. We ain't riding with him. We ride with Elon Musk because he went against the higher ups. Kanye said about Bob Iger and the Jews and everything, and what happened? Nah, and I agree with you. Wait. You know what happened? They knew. The Jews knew already that his whole people going to go against him. But bro, you did that yourself because in the same breath, Hold on. We didn't back him.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because you talked about Sean Bell and that same mother. And that, not Sean Bell.
Listen, he went against. He said, hold on.
George Floyd. He in the same breath. You talked about the Jews. You talked about George Floyd, and you said the niggas, the cop's knee wasn't on his neck like that. Same breath. How the fuck is we gonna back you, my man?
That's true. That is a good.
I give you that.
Nigga want to throw rocks at the at the Jews and then want us to stand with them, but then a man is dead, bro. A black man is dead, and you said this white cop. What knee wasn't on his neck like that? How the fuck is we about to stand with you? That means we condone you saying that shit.
But hold on. Accountability at its finest.
But you're saying this accountability that you're telling him to have. Why didn't anybody hunt down the documentary that was saying that that's not what killed him?
Let me. Okay.
Why didn't we attack that?
But let me.
Because that's exactly what he watched.
I agree.
Why he said that. Right?
Let me do this. Because we can go back and split hairs all day. Let me do this.
Indeed.
There's right and wrong in all of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here condemning anybody because I'm in no place to judge. Calling out stupidity when I see it, that's me personal. Hey, that looks stupid to me. I'm gonna say that looks stupid. However, does that mean I'm absolutely right? Nah. Have I ever had $1 billion and walked in that dude's shoes? Nah. I still got my mother. I lost my father, but I didn't go through what he went through.
Yeah.
Not like that. Not in the public eye. When I lost my father, nobody knew who I was. What difference does it make? You think what I mean? I dealt with that on my own. I didn't deal with it the way he dealt with it. I don't know that man. I don't know his life. All I can do is observe.
Yeah.
Make observations on what I see. Is he 100% evil? Nah. Do I agree with everything he does? Fuck no. But I'm also not going in that same spirit. I'm not going to be the guy who does not say, I disagree with that.
Yeah.
That sounded corny. That sounded stupid. That sounded wild.
I'll be understanding what he says sometimes. I think it'd be the approach sometimes.
He does have a point with tons of shit.
But his point is valid. All I'm saying is, I think we nitpick a little too much on certain shit instead of saying, you know what? I'm gonna hold back on nitpicking on this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ride along with the ride, long as the ride is secure.
Right.
Like him going against the Jews. If we would have been behind him going against them, even with Kyrie Irving, and we would all ride with the cause and did the shutdown.
Yeah.
So we not buying nothing outside of black for a whole month. That's more of a point and a strong togetherness than anything.
Okay. Right.
So remember Houston during the pandemic? You know what killed COVID? That Houston rally that rally had in Houston. You know why? Because they had 70,000 people in the pandemic when they said that COVID was such a destructive disease that we couldn't even be next to each other. But 70,000 white and black people was standing in Houston. It was like a $1 million man march. And you know what the news had to do? All the news media had to sit back and say, COVID might not be as strong as COVID might not be as more dangerous as everybody's saying it is.
Contagious.
Because 70,000 people was together.
And those marches was proving it.
Exactly.
Now, I gotta ask you a question. No, I gotta ask you a question. All right, you standing in the middle of that march.
I'm not standing in the middle of that march.
I'm saying.
I'm definitely not standing in the middle.
Hypothetically.
I'll zoom that shit.
Hypothetically, you're standing in the middle of that march.
I'm leaving.
Because I've been to a couple of those marches, and there's white people, there's Indian people, there's you name it, Chinese people, they're there. They're all
they're going for the cause.
They're all standing for this cause. Okay, Black Lives Matter. We are all screaming the same thing in unison to get to put an end to this injustice, right? As you're standing there around these other races who are screaming at their lungs, at times louder than you are, how can you feel like putting on the White Lives Matter shirt was gonna be so detrimental to how black people viewed you?
All eyes on me, do you, cause I'm doing me. Still shine with no jewelry. I would rather have the unity. It's gonna be you if it's you and me. No tears in my mama eyes. Got a team full of ride or die. Hail Mary, nigga, rockabye, all eyes on me. Made it out the hood, I'm so grateful. Never know what talent gon' take it. Jealous niggas never made a breakthrough. That's why they watch it so hateful. All eyes on me. They say the top is so lonely.